Scientists ran an experiment. They placed birds in perfect conditions. No predators, food nearby, warmth, and only then did the birds for the first time allow themselves to close both eyes at once. The question isn't about birds. When was the last time you felt safe enough to completely switch off? If you lie awake at night, eyes closed, body demanding rest, but some part of your mind refuses to stop, that isn't a malfunction. It's a biological program running exactly as it was designed to run. Today, I'll show you 7 mechanisms that explain why you can't rest. The 7th is the heaviest. Most people flatly refuse to accept it because it isn't about sleep, it's about trust. Harvard research shows 73% of chronically exhausted people have a normal sleep duration. The problem is not the number of hours. For millions of years, closing both eyes meant you would never open them again. A silent agreement to become prey. Birds never unlearned that mathematics of survival. Instead, they found a compromise. Unihemispheric slow-wave sleep. They literally split consciousness down the middle. One hemisphere in deep restorative sleep, the other awake, scanning, calculating. And what is happening in that waking hemisphere is happening right now inside your nervous system. Imagine sleeping with one eye physically open. It feeds data into an active hemisphere, the movement of branches, a shift in pressure, the shadow of a predator. You keep an eye open too, not physically, neurologically.
Subscribe to the invisible courtyard. Stop. Is there a single place in your life where you completely relax? Not almost. You already know the answer. Your chronic anxiety, that low-grade hum at the base of your skull, inability to unwind, is that same survival mechanism. You are refusing to let both hemispheres power down because somewhere deep you have decided the environment is not safe. Birds dream, but dreaming is a tactical risk. In REM sleep, they lose muscle tone, completely defenseless, can't fly. So they ration their dreams, flashes lasting just a few seconds, glimpses of another reality, then back to survival. When was the last time you woke up fully rested? The next mechanism explains why that is nearly mathematically impossible. When a flock of ducks sleeps on a log, they do not sleep equally. The birds in the center close both eyes, protected. Both hemispheres in sleep. The birds on the edges, one eye open. They are the biological shields of the collective. And in the middle of the night, they stand up, turn 180 degrees, let the other hemisphere rest, while the new open eye watches the dark. This isn't about them. This is about you. Who is standing on the edge in your life? Who is keeping the open eye so the rest can sleep? Look honestly at your family, your relationships, your business. You cannot rest because you have unconsciously placed yourself on the outer edge of the formation. You carry the financial anxiety, the emotional regulation of your partner, the structural weight of the system, and that bone-deep exhaustion you feel every morning is the price of never being allowed to occupy the safe center. You are sleeping with one hemisphere awake, guarding people who don't even know you are standing watch.
There is so much more they aren't telling us. Subscribe to never miss a signal.
In 2016, scientists at the Max Planck Institute implanted electrodes into the brains of frigate birds. What they found changed the neuroscience of sleep forever. The birds were sleeping in flight over the open ocean continuously for 10 days. One hemisphere slept, the other controlled the body. Your exhaustion is not weakness. It is proof that you have been strong for too long for other people. You are doing the same thing, except your flight is the work you finish in your head at 2 a.m., the meeting you replay again and again. The body lies still. The brain flies. I deliberately saved the next part for last. We are approaching the final mechanism. In 3 or 4 days, you will be sitting up late at night or driving down an empty road, and my words will suddenly click into place. The chaotic puzzle of your stress will lock together.
When researchers placed birds in conditions of absolute safety, perfect temperature, food in abundance, predators locked out, the birds changed. The edge birds closed their outward eye. Both hemispheres went into sleep. Total surrender. The reason you are tired, the reason there is that vibrating tension behind your eyes, is not a defect in your biology. It is not insomnia. It is a crisis of trust. You do not feel safe enough in your own life to close both eyes. To truly rest, you must accept the terrifying vulnerability of switching off the radar. Accept that you cannot control the shadows while you sleep.
Cannot anticipate the betrayal, the financial drop, the sudden shift in the wind. You have to let the world continue without your supervision. And for a sentinel, giving up control feels like death. But it is the only way to truly live. There is someone in your life you want to send this video to right now. You already know who it is. They are on the edge of the flock. They have been holding that open eye for far too long. Send it. It is the only way to tell them, I see that you are standing guard. And in the comments, write one word or one sentence. When was the last time you felt yourself in the center of the flock? Never is also an answer. See you in the next one.
There is a hidden world happening right now, just beyond the glass. Subscribe, and let's keep watching together.